Welcome to another live lesson by QF Academy. We really appreciate your trust and support. It is a pleasure to serve you during this challenging time. Before we get started, I'd like to invite you to apply our beautiful summer intensive training that we designed it just for you. The program will consist with virtual training and in-person training. It will be from July 13th through August 15th. 5 weeks of intensive training, 5 days a week, 6 hours a day. Please look at the link below. You will find all the information you need. Please know that the teachers will be our full-time, beautiful QF teachers along with international renowned guest teachers. It's going to be an exciting summer for you. Please apply. We're looking forward to working with you. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to QF Academy's virtual classroom. My name is Runqiao too. Today, along with beautiful Madame Regina Martin, we're going to give you a classical ballet class. Let's get ourselves together, take a deep breath, and then let's get fifth position, do reverence, please. Thank you again for joining us. First combination, 2 hands on the bar, warm up. We do. Tour de devant. Plie. Heel forward, devant again. Forward. To the side. Second, plie. Second, in. Arabesque. Back, plie. Back. First. 4. Consecutive to the side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the second. Plie, back, arabesque. Plie, and accent change in 2, 3, 4. Arm port de bras all the way back. From the side, port de bras back. Large rotate, rotate in. Forward, back, parallel left side, forward, back, return to the bar, roll up, balance. Okay, nice and easy. First combination, take deep breath, make sure, beautiful first position with hip flexor lengthening, bottom engaged, chin up, okay? All right. Wonderful. Let's continue on to plie, please. First position. Simple, beautiful pas de bras. 2 demi-plie. 1 grand plie. Releve arm first position. Simple, balance. Open, pas de bras forward, and second. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grand plie, 6, 7, 8. Again, releve arm in front. 2, 3, reach to the center of the room. Pas de bras to the bar. 6, 7, 4th position. 2 demi-plie, same pas de bras. 2, 3, 4. Grand plie, 6, 7, 8. Arabesque, 2, 3, 4. 4th arabesque, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 grand plie, change, 5th back. 2nd grand plie on reverse, en releve. Pas de bras all the way back, all the way forward, and we finish in first. And we're done. Okay? Be thorough and detailed with your pas de bras. The most important for me is a demi-plie, as deep as possible without lifting up your heel, not even a little bit. Okay? With the 2 things in mind. Let's do the first combination. First position, please. Go to the left side, please. Make sure knee over the toes. Sometimes I find myself just slide back. Constant, remember, knee over the toes, bottom have to go where? Push forward. If you only think about knee over the toes without the support of your rotator, push forward, this will happen. Only 2 things work together. Now I'm on track. Knee open to the side. Okay? All right. Good. Let's go to the left side, please. your leg starting to warm up. Yeah, not just to warm, sweat kind of warm, but internal muscular rotational warm up. It's important for the first combination to achieve that sensation before we move forward to tendu. Okay? All right, good. Now let's do battement tendu from fifth position. Let's do. Start with the devant. Accent in fifth, coup de pied. Plie, open to the side. Heel, close back. Heel, close front. Then we do three à la seconde. Efface de devant, tendu. And two, and plie. In. En dedans. Fifth, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Back, 2, 3, side, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and plie. It's beautiful plie. And in, continue on. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arm, first position. Arabesque. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Écarté derrière. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Arm 8. Back 4. Front 4. Écarté devant. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And finish. Okay? Great. 2 parts. First we do 1, 2, and 3, 4. Down and back. Down and front. Front 3. Side 3. Inside devant. 1, 2, 3, and back. In. The whole thing reverse. Then we do 1, 2, 3, 4. My head. Beautiful fourth arabesque. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extra 5, 6, 7, 8. Back 4. Front 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extra 5. And finish. Okay? All right. Fifth position, please. Perfect. You see, Madam Regina looking at me. Feel my movement. It's just beautiful. That's music. It's perfect. Yeah? So please take advantage. Not only to be on the music, yeah, of course. You have to work on the music, not behind, not early, but also feel the essence of the music. Feel the quality, the artistic essence of the music in combine with the physical exercise. Then this tendu exercise will make much more sense to you than if we would have without the music. Okay? So that certainly lifted my energy up to make more sense of my own combination. That's what she did to me. Beautiful, okay? All right, let's take advantage of that. It's very important when you choose a ballet course, when you choose a school. Number one, to see if there is a live accompanist to their own technique classes. I want to choose that as number one, because that's indication to me of a professional approach to each ballet class. Yeah, it is an important aspect, okay? Let's go to left side, please. I feel more organized. You understand the word organized? It's like you organize your books, organize your room. I feel my body and mind is organized. At least getting there. Yeah? Good. All right, let's do jeté, okay? We do. Same accent, which I love, in, okay? Fit, and envelope. In. Fit, and envelope. In. Effacer devant. 1, 2, envelope, développer, fit, and 3, front, dégagé to the side, 3 to the back. On the 1, 2, and in, fit. Side, and in, inside. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Last bit different. And balance walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. Yeah? It's like a marching. Very direct, very confident. That is the characteristics of the jeté combination. One, pay attention to that. I don't want to soft. I don't want to just like this. I want to 1, 2, mechanical quality in jeté. And I prefer a little bit higher than 25 degrees. I prefer right around here. And 2, okay? 1, 2, envelope. Side, envelope. Inside. 1, 2, envelope. Développe. Fit, and front, 3, back, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful coup de pied back. Side, 2, 3, to the back. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and. This must happen. And. Balance walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. Okay? All right. Let's try it, please.
energy, sometimes we talk about ballet, very soft, very romantic, very expressive. But in conjunction, in contrast with that, sometimes we need something sharp, energetic. Jeté is one of them. So you need to have that kind of definition of each combination. They require different textual quality. Okay? So this, I insist, has to be 1 and 2 strong, no question. Then when we do fondue, that contrast, dynamic training that you will feel. Okay? Each combination requires different artistic and technical approach. Start the left side, please. Wonderful. Okay, are we a little bit more organized now? Excellent, excellent. Okay. Let's do one de jambe. We do preparation, plie, à la seconde, and we do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 5, 6, 7, 8. And pass first position in plie. 1, 2, open 3, 4 en l'air. 5, 6. The third en l'air with the plie à la seconde, écarté derrière, arabesque, tombe. Back, 1, 2, hold. And 5, 6, 7, 8. And first position, arabesque. I want you to stop. I don't want you to swing. Arabesque. Then to the side. Single, single en l'air. Third single en l'air with plie. Open to second. Écarté devant. And fifth. Okay? Then we do circle, pull the bras, and reverse. Pied back. Turn to croisé. Lunge forward. And one more port de bras to the side. Plie. Arabesque. And we're done. Then we'll hold your arabesque. And we'll have a beautiful breath. And elongate before we come down to finish. Okay? It's pretty clear, right? So we do single, 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 pick 1, 2, 3. We repeat. Then we do first position. Line yourself up. Open to the side. Single, single, single with plie. Come up à la seconde first. Before go to the back. The whole thing en dedans. Then we have le port de bras en dehors. En dedans, coup de pied back. Tendu back. Lunge forward. Beautiful arm to the side. And pull it to the side. As you plie the back leg to arabesque and releve. Try a little balance. Then we do allongé and finish. Okay? All right. Take a breath and we start. guys. The articulation of the Runqiao has to go all the way to the toes. So seemingly your leg is moving, right? Your leg is moving. But the articulation is created by the toes. The toes is creating the circle. It's like I always refer to musician play harp like that. It looks like it is moving with the arm. It's not, it's the fingertip, it's plucking the string. Madame Regina is playing piano. It's her finger. She's not doing it with the arm, isn't she? No. So in this case, Runqiao, it's all toes and toes. The sensitivity of the toes making the movement. Think about that. And not just think about it, and try to do it. Okay? And watch. First position, look at my toes. You see, the toes take off from the ground. And then after, the toes is touching. And continue. Okay? Left. Wonderful. Let's move forward to fondue, please. Let's do fondue devant. Plié, travel to arabesque. Big piqué. Heels down, toes down, and bounce back up. That's energetic. Reverse. 5 and 6, 7, 8. To the side. 1, 2, and coup de pied, and à la seconde. Continue. 6, 7, last 8. Continue. Back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Beautiful plie past first positions. And 8. 1 to the side. Coup de pied. To the side. And back. Continue. All the way front. This is going to be hard. Last one. Up. And 2. It's there for a reason. I know you're going to be tired at this moment. Push, push. Yeah? Then we can finish. Alright. Finish then. Fondue front. Through plie to the back. Big piqué. Fondue back. Through first position plie front. 1 to the side. And syncopate. And soutenu. All the way to the back. Up. Then we'll go to the left side on the okay? Please keep it as much as you can at 45 degrees. Okay, your body needs a chance to feel what's that like at 45 degrees to control, to have the control. But the criteria is, I haven't talked about it, at 45 degrees, do not tilt your hip. Hip, keep it vertical. You see? Only the legs, not the hips. That's why we're at 45 degrees. So much value to it, okay? All right. Let's go to it, please. You see the very last lift? Give everything. And a lot of time, teacher, I just talked about before using your toes to be articulation. But there's sometimes we need to use your thigh. The muscle mass has to be engaged in the particular situation like this. You need to use the big muscle to lift your leg and come down. It has to happen. In order for that moment, you're already tired and your leg is above 45 degrees this moment. If you want to lift any higher, you have to engage your muscle. Okay, and that's what you need. Big jumps and big échappé, big seesaw. Guess what? That's your thigh at work. Okay, so don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Engage those muscles. Now, then you can have reference later on in the center. Let's try the left side, please. Beautiful, guys. Very nice. Relax a little bit. Just stretch your calf. Let's do it. Let's do it. Roll it online. With the plies first. Keep hips flat. We come up the passe. Yeah. Don't lift the hip. We do passe à la seconde. Single en l'air, close back. Passe à la seconde. Single en l'air, close front. Passe à la seconde. This time I releve. 1, 2, 3. Back, soutenu. Enlever. Close back. Continue. 1, 2. Huge, beautiful enlever. 1, 2. Huge enlever. 1, 2, 3 enlever. 1, 2, 3. And enlever. À la seconde. Enlever. À la seconde. Finish. Yeah? So, the one thing I really want you to do is the first two things, repeat. 1, 2, contain. 45 degrees with the ankle, or with the knee. 1, 2, 45 degrees with the knee. Third one, without plie, come up to passe right away. 1, 2, dynamic change different. 1, 2, 3, soutenu en les dents, en les hauts. Actually, open directly, passe. 1, 2, it's better. En les dents, passe out, en les hauts, passe 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and we finish. Okay? All right, let's give it a try, please. Beautiful. Very nice. Watch after soutenu. Squeeze your stomach. Soutenu. Leg. You see my leg? I reach the destination, I freeze. I don't do a grand maman and grand maman. I do freeze. Freeze. Mechanical. Okay, so that is the quality I would like to see. Then I wanted to do a stir. A lot of teachers, different style. A lot of people don't want to go back. They only want to come in directly and forward. But I wanted to go all the way back so you can come all the way to the front. So I go back. The purpose of go back is you can come to the front. Then on the down to the front, then out. Okay? So mainly I want to see the scoop heel forward with the resistance. Not light, with resistance. So you can truly feel the heel rotate forward and the beautiful turnout. Okay? Shall we try the left side, please? Miss Regina. I'm not going to be exaggerating with you. If you're going to find a piece of music for this combination fit like this, it's impossible. It's not possible. Not the way that she did. The volume, okay? Very important. If you care about true qualitative approach to ballet training, all the aspects has to be there. Of course, we have exterior. We have a professional, proper space, proper bar. Do you see the bar, the space between the bar and the wall? Do you see how deep that is? That's almost 1.5 feet. There's a reason why. Because when I have 2 hands on the bar, when I hold in front, I'm not touching this wall. Right? This all has to take into consideration why they set up a rectangular like this, why it's not square. Because this is how the ballet studio is supposed to design the rectangular this way. Because this is how the stage is set up. Stage is not square. Stage is rectangular. That's how we feel épaule. That's how we feel en face, efforts. This makes sense with our head, with our port de bras. Yeah, of course, life accompanist. So all of Kirov Academy's classes, technique classes, all prepared by 2 teachers, technique teacher and a music teacher. In my opinion, this is essential for a proper professional ballet training. Of course, it takes a lot of resources in order to do that because all expenses doubled. But at the same time, we believe this is the only way a professional ballet training can take place. Okay, as you can tell, how we do these online classes, that we're taking a proper way, even online training. To us, nothing should be compromised. So the information you receive is as correct, as engaging, as high quality, as professional as possible. Even in online training, we're obligated to do it. Just because we're a Kirov Academy, we have to carry on that tradition. Yeah? Let's move forward. We do. And it's simple, we do 3 to the front. 1, 2, 3. Now let's go. 2, 3. Back, 2, 3. 3 to the side. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. And over 4. And 5. And 6. And double, double, double. Back, 2, 3. Now let's go. Front, 2, 3. Side, 2, 3. And arabesque, beautiful. See my head. And up, releve, and 1 foot, up, and a la seconde, foot, up, back, front, back, and finish. Okay? All right. Let's try it, please. I'm energized by the music again.
A little bit.
Okay, let's do the left side. Now take us to stretch. Okay? So follow me, just follow me, just slow enough. Keep an eye on me, okay? Good. Left side. I need that last plie. Just need it for some reason. Physically, I just needed that period. Like a sentence. You finish a sentence. You needed a period. Finish what you're doing. Okay. So you wonder why he takes so much. Just because my muscle, my mind, my body tell me to do it. And that is the state you want to be in. Without judgment, without evaluation, without assessment, or overly thinking. Your body just tells you how to dissolve it. And that's the best. Okay? Alright, let's do it. We do Ballet. We do Passe. Huge back bend, développé devant. Then tendu, come back. Passe inside, huge arabesque. Tendu, sus. Écarté derrière, passe. Huge plie. Look out, come up, soutenu. Face the left side. Back, arabesque, also left foot. One, the leg not flat, the leg diagonal there, immediately. At least that's the trajectory. 1. You see, it's a diagonal. Then beautiful tendu in plie, and everything comes up. Back, not flat cross, diagonally up. In the support of your knee, the knee's already set up that trajectory. So your foot, all I have to do, the foot is placed. It's a follow the trajectory, started with your knee. Not, then try to get up, no. Knee set up the trajectory, the foot follow the path, okay? Then you open, écarté, look inside. Same, beautiful tendu, come up head. Arabesque, musical, front. Nice and calm, but determined. Now, this is a very important position. Huge jumps, gentlemen, carry your leg, that's where it is. Okay, be comfortable on the back leg. Let's try it, please. Mr. Josh, would you like to change it before we try? Okay, we're gonna take 15 seconds to refresh Instagram. Meantime, think about the combination, okay?
Okay, Instagram, please come back. Thank you.
Back. I was afraid. Oh my gosh, it's a difficult combination. When I leave, maybe I just don't connect it. Just kidding. Okay, ready? Let's go. I held the very end. Because you know what, in my opinion, I feel after all this, that's my prize. You have to think a different way. Don't think the very end teacher told you to lift your leg up the very last second, it's a burden. You have to think it's a prize. That's how I look at it. If I think it's a prize, it's a positive thinking. If I think, oh my God, it's going to be hard, that's a negative thinking. Two ways, you have to do it either way. I prefer the positive approach to it. Yeah, especially students, you have to develop a positive thinking in ballet training, not involuntary. In our online education later on, we're going to publish the methods of taking or teaching technique classes. how important it is involuntary training. Huge difference in results. Even the beautiful students, the dancer you produced, the artistic approach is different between involuntary training and voluntary training. I prefer the positive route. Yeah? Good. Okay. Let's do one more. We do 1, B, 2, 3, 4. On the scale 5, key 6, releve 7, and 8. Yeah, releve. Back 2, 3, 4. To the side. 5 and 6 and 7. 2 of them. Positive thinking. Don't think it's a burden. Think it's a prize. Okay? And soutenu. 1, plie, devant. Plie, single. Back, beautiful plie. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There you go. Okay? All right. Let's try it, please. Good? Very nice, guys. We're done with the ball. Drink some water if you have to. Don't big gulp, just a couple sips. It's enough, okay? And come to the center. As you can, do you ever realize in sports, soccer, football, in between when they have a water break, they take the water, most time they spit it out. You realize that. They never drink like this in the middle of the game, never. They replenish, and I believe hydration before class, very important. Proper nutrient support and hydration before the class. I don't believe you take every combination, you drink some water. I absolutely don't believe that. As you can see, I'm with you 2 hours. I don't drink water. But I properly hydrated before. Yeah? Of course, I'm not a doctor. If you have to, you do. Don't say just, Mr. Do tell me to don't drink water. I'm like so thirsty. But my advice to you is, you take a couple sips. Don't drink a lot in between, in the middle of the classes, which is, I don't believe that the practice. When I was in school, never, absolutely never. We don't even have a water bottle there. Okay, and if you're gonna do full-length ballet, 2 hours on stage, if you're gonna tell the audience, you say, you know what, excuse me, wait a minute, I'm so thirsty, I'm gonna have to go drink some water. Never happened. But you hydrate before, okay? All right. Let's do we do. We do développé devant. We do up, side. And and 2, and 3, and 4. Now, knee open to the side. Fourth arabesque, 5 and 6. Watch this left arm. I'm gonna go reach forward as I rotate. And I go tendu and plié devant. À la seconde. That's not a one plié and fouetté. This is en flat. Yeah? This is absolutely en flat. Devant. À la seconde. Plié. Pas de bourre. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, and 8. Okay? So one more time. Développé devant and passe 6, 7, 8. Then we do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This is your fa. À la seconde, arabesque, plié, pas de bourre. The other side. Let's mark it with music once, just to familiarize of facing, especially the second half combination. Keep the eye on me, okay? Just mark. I linger too long the air. That won't happen. Okay, but you know the combination. Alright, let's try it, please. Pay attention to watch me where my head is. Especially after fourth arabesque. Watch my head. I leave it. I do not go where I need to go. I leave my head. À la seconde. When I become effacé devant, I'm still leave the head. And tendu. Now until 4 and da. Then I change. You see? That's 3, 4 and da. Face 45 degrees toward back. Arm to the side, give me a second. Beautiful tendu front, head up. Then I'm ready for that 5. Where's my head on 5? At 45 degrees tilt. My 5 isn't here. That doesn't work. And 5. Now keep your head. 6, 7, 8, and 7. Okay? Alright. Enjoy. Let's try it, please. challenging. I'm not gonna lie to you, challenging. It requires you to navigate through the combination with sensitivity. Once again, the position of your head. That translates to your upper bone. The position of your head has a lot to do with the relationship between your chin and your shoulder. This whole area we call upper bone. We talked about this before, many times in this class. Upper bone is not a position, it's a feeling. Yeah? For example, it's absolutely feeling. And up. Look, it's a feeling, second arabesque. Then, pas de bras, a change. So how the dancers felt, translate that feeling to the audience. That message has to be direct. If my feeling is something elegant and compassionate, because I believe in a proper upper bone has a loving, compassionate component to it. Very important, a loving and compassionate component to upper bone feeling. Yeah? So you wanted to have this feeling translate to the audience correctly. Otherwise, if you have a compassionate, loving feeling, but somehow the way you did it, the shape of your head, translate to something different, and that's not what we want. Yeah? So look at my head. So I'm here. Okay? Normal. Just by changing the shape of my chin a little bit, you see the difference? Right away. From normal, right away. You see the difference? Or I show you something else. I'm here. I just lift my chin. Something entirely different. 3 inches. What about I rotate my shoulder? You see? Something very different, very comforting. What if I do this? Completely different. I didn't have to say anything. Just the shape of my head in relation to my shoulder, I'm giving you something completely different. I don't have to say anything. That is why we needed to put our head and our shoulders in a proper position in order for our message to be delivered correctly. Okay? Good. All right. Let's try it again, please. Great. Okay. Let's move forward, please. Let's do Tongdi, please. We do. 2 Tongdi, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Could it be 5, 6, 7, 8. Fourth arabesque. 1 and 2. Change. 3 and 4. Then we do. And 5 and 6. Once again. To the back. 1 and 2. 3 to the side. 1, 2, 3. And 5 and 6 and 7, 8. To the left side. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Front 2, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Now better and 8. So that's similar to the adagio we just did, the energy of it. So we have front, head. You see the same head you had before. 1, 2, 3, and same head. This time, foot en relative plie, pas de bout. Right? You see the difference? Let's go to the beginning again. Cross it, plie, watch my left arm, and fit, coup de pied, scrape the floor. Beautiful arabesque, pas de bout, right. Fourth arabesque. 1, 2, change. 1, 2, 3, change. Same direction we had earlier. Now this time forte, pull all the way up, plie, pas de bout, right. Left side. This combination is complicated enough to require a mark with the music. Okay, look at me. Pay attention to me, and if you have any questions, pay attention to what I'm doing, okay? Try please. Alright, let's try. If you have a smaller space, please make sure you have a little bit more room to move, okay? This combination cannot be done if you have any hesitation. Okay, so give yourself a couple more seconds to sort it out. Impromo, watch my shoulder. Shoulder. Look at the relationship between chin and the shoulder. Leave your head. Absolutely critical. You have to leave your head. If you do this, it's completely wrong. I insist you leave your shoulder head. Écarté de l'autre. 2, 3, change. 45 degrees. Up, not flat. Now keep your head. 1, you see, keep the shape of your head. I guarantee you will be on your leg. If you do this, the weight of your head will not be supported. Keep your head tilt. 1, keep it right here. Let your leg do its job. Put your head back so it can stack up directly on your torso, just like how we did the jump. Hold your head, you see? Hold your head. Now we do this. It's complicated, okay? But just follow the instruction. You'll get there, okay? Let's try it, please. Let's rest for a second. Calm down all mind, all body. Let's try it again. That ground footing, everyone. You have to ground that long. Devant. It goes front, devant, obstacle, then arabesque. Don't go up thinking about the arabesque. You're missing 2 steps if you do that. I see sometimes I see students do this. They're already thinking about destination without step 1, step 2. The leg goes front, side, back, then plie. Front, side, then back. Okay, so don't skip anything. Thinking about how I'm going to land already. Because if you do this, your body does not have enough time to process the information. The step is not designed for you to go to arabesque right away. The step is ballon. Then you go to arabesque. The component has to be there. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it again, please. Same side, right foot in front. I'm sure the second time is better. Good. Combination like this, my recommendation is do it again tomorrow. The class is going to be stored at our Facebook page, Kirov Academy Facebook page. Do the class again tomorrow. Combination like this, you needed to do it. If it was my school or in Kirov Academy, we, especially younger level, we do a class for a whole week. So your body and mind have an opportunity to absorb the information and have the chance to grow on top each day exercise within the same combination. Yeah, it needs that opportunity, not just one time. Body takes more than one time or one day of class to fully absorb the information. Yeah, so I recommend you go back, you do the class again tomorrow. That will help a lot. Okay, let's do fondue, please. We do croisé, fondue, devant, plié, arabesque, piqué, relevé. Challenge yourself. 1 to the back, brush to the front, up, to the side, and 2, plié, piqué, back. As long as you can on demi-relevé. A single, a double, and double écarté. Left side. 1, 2. Stay calm. And up. Back. 2. Head back. 1, 2. Plié soft. Come back. And single. And double. Tendu. Finish. Okay? So process that for a second. We try. The floor is your friend. The plie is your friend. Floor is another friend. Watch. 1 and 2. Oh, my floor, my friend. You see? I'm not thinking, I'm gonna get back there. No. 1 and 2, I'm safe. I'm really safe. I'm in plie in first position. How safe can you be? Come back. Now floor is once again my friend because I need the floor as a reference before I pick it back up. Yeah? Back. On floor. Floor again. 1, 2, definitely. Plie and the floor. Come back. Lift the toe, single, single, double, floor. Okay? Let's try it, please. Nice, guys. Very good. Challenging, but very helpful combination. Fondue. So when I just did it, whenever I felt insecure, something goes wrong, I do one thing. I digging deep into my plie. I always do that. If I feel something is wrong, something is insecure, let gravity help you deep into the plie. Most times helps a lot. Okay? All right, take a deep breath, and let's try this combination again. We're almost there, you guys. We're doing so well right now. Okay, Wednesday. Let's try it, please. Right foot in front. Beautiful, guys. Very nice. Let's do it. En face. We do piqué and the back foot. That coup de pied, I want to be a little bit higher. Not passé, not there. A little bit higher at the calf. We do 1, you see where it is? 2, and single pied en dehors. Again, 1, 2, single pied en dehors. Again, 1, 2, single pied en dedans, back foot. Ladies, you do échappé, plié, double pirouette, gentleman tendu, fourth, and double pirouette finish. Left foot, piqué, plié, single turn. Finish the turn in passe position, please. Hold on to passe. Right, 2. Hold on to passe. If you have a mirror, look at yourself. Finish in the passe position. Then we finish. Third one, piqué, 1, 2, and same thing. The knee cannot go to the front. The knee has to be behind the ear. Single pirouette, finish, en dedans. Tendu, fourth, double pirouette, finish. Just that, nothing else. Definitely know this. Okay, that's not your friend. Your friend is there, open to the direction where you want to go. Then in together, both arms, same energy in front. Your stomach, right here. Okay? Step back a little bit because it does travel forward a little bit. Okay? Ready? Oftentimes, it's a simple combination is the hardest. Somehow, fifth position, en face, it is difficult because always people want to go to croisé. For some reason, it's more comfortable, more secure if it's croisé. Unfortunately, especially for men, your turn, most times in variation, happens en face. You have to be comfortable with that. Second, taking off a turn from fifth position also creates vulnerability. But I believe if you can do a secure, perfect turn, just a single, from fifth position, you can do it with every other position. This is the foundation. Without any movement. For boys, very important because we're going to do the double tour come off that position. So it is very essential for you to sink into the plie in fifth position, doesn't move. I see all the time, very last possible second, something happens. It is not helpful at all. It's like almost you're tricking yourself. Why would you do that? You set yourself up already. That is the position you're familiar with. Make that happen. Don't do this, 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 that. Those things, it doesn't exist. Because it offers a mental comfort, but from technical point of view, it is much more difficult if you add a little bit of movement before you take off. So make sure, fifth, that's it. Go to the passe. Okay? All right. Let's try that again, please. Throw the left foot in front. Okay, good job, you guys. Again, that sensation in fifth is not something you tell yourself today, and it can be perfect today. No. So you take instructions from me, you cannot expect to be perfect today. This instruction, that's why I always advise younger students to write it down. I still have my notebook from when I was a student. I still write notes to this day. Something I felt very profound, I write it down. In the process of writing down a note, it slows down my thinking, so reinform the idea. Simple instructions like take off from fifth position to pass it takes many, many months to even feel the strength. Because you're gonna, for a long time, you're not gonna feel any supportive strength coming out of the period. You feel like, it's not like you want to do this. Just because you don't feel the strength from this position, you feel vulnerable. It's, where does strength come from? I don't have it. So therefore, I needed to open up a little bit, I need to turn in a little bit to create that strength. So where does strength come from? Everyday work. Everyday work. Okay, so from very beginning, fifth position plies. From very first combination till Runqiao en l'air. Every time you take off from fifth position, create that little bit of the strength. And when you come to the center, finally without the ball, when you do the turn, eventually you'll feel this power coming from the fifth position. Okay, so don't think, he said, tell me to do this, but I don't feel it. Therefore, it doesn't work. You cannot be discouraged if something doesn't work in the very first time. Okay, it takes a lot of time. Unfortunately, classical training have not really benefited from the technology breakthrough in the last 20 years with the internet, with the instant search. So that instant gratification, instant results doesn't happen in classical training. In ballet and in musician, pianist, violinist, it doesn't happen. It takes, we have a music department in QF Academy, fantastic students. I hear them play, I hear them practice hours every single day, hours. They practice 6-7 hours a day, just violin, pianist. All teachers have to stop them. Stop, time to go to bed. All students, the boys class I co-teach. Ask Miss Regina, we have to tell them to leave. Please, I'm gonna turn off the lights if you don't leave. In order for them to leave the studio because they want to just practice. That's voluntary training that a teacher must to create within the students. For them to spend 1 hour in the classroom by themselves, practice their double tour, their turns, their jumps, just like that. It happens like 5 minutes for them. Next thing you know, it goes by. You have to literally chase them out of the studio. Otherwise, they will just be in the studio practice. That's a beautiful state to be. I remember when I was a student like that. I never felt tired. I just practiced all day long. I can do tours in the grass. On the way to cafeteria, I do a double tour. Because that's where you're happy. This is how the happiness comes from. Happiness of succeeding, doing something fantastic. So, okay, so bottom line is, don't be discouraged if something doesn't happen at the first try. It takes time. Okay, that is really the bottom line, what I'm trying to tell you. Let's do jumps, please. We do sauté. Single sauté. And feel the plie. Another single sauté. Feel the plie. Third set is double. 1 and 2. I do a relevé. And first, second, rest. Single sauté, second position. Single sauté, second position. Double, relevé, and double, fifth this time. And we're done. Okay, single, single, double, relevé, and single, single, second position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, relevé, and single, fifth. Finish. Okay. First position, please. Okay. Let's do single changement. Same idea. Single changement. 2, 3, 4, second, fifth. Left. 1. Beautiful plie. Come up gradual. 1. 1 and 2 relevé, second, fifth. Exactly same concept, but in changement and échappé. Okay? Ready? Right foot in front, please. Relax a little bit your legs. Make sure everything, your ankle, everything is good. Yeah? Alright. Let's do awesome one, please. We do. Do single ensemble. And 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Double. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5. This one's jeté. 6, 7, 8. Left. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Right, 7, 8. Whatever the leg is the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Assemblée, jeté, pas debout. Finish. Let's mock music once, please. Right foot back. Thank you. I love that music. Ramonda. You cannot not the Baltic energy. The European, Eastern European, the Baltic. Am I right? Yes. Yeah, the heaviness, the earthiness. I just love that. Just really listen to music. Then this combination will be easier for you. It will be easier because it's part of dance. Okay, let's try it. I'm eager to try. Positive thinking. Right foot back. Nice. The earthiness comes from the plie, in my opinion. The time you took before the jump, the time you took after the jump is representation of this particular character, yeah, in the combination. So, once again, plie first. When you stop brushing, please don't get up yet. Slow motion. Deepen plie. Once again, plie. As I start brushing, not only I don't come up, I go even deeper into the ground. So I can both legs can push at the same time. Yeah, same thing, only no. Plie. Deepen plie so I can push. Absolutely critical in ensemble. I see so much of this, sometimes it's not helpful at all. Plie. Put your weight on both legs so I can push both at the same time. So you can land at the same time. Yeah? Good. Let's try that same time. Left side, please. Same side, right foot back. Thank you so much. Very good class. Although I don't see you, believe me, I can feel your energy. Believe me, it's magic. Absolutely magic. Just like in the audience, right? You see the audience, I performed for, I don't know, 25 years. I don't really have the dialogue with the audience because I don't see them. Most times they're pitch dark out there. But you can definitely feel it's a full packed house all night. To me, Saturday night performance is always magical. It's cracked with energy. I love that. I can feel when the curtain goes up, I can feel the full house out there. They're not screaming. They're not clapping. They're not doing anything. Absolutely silent. Yeah, so therefore, I don't see you. Just like I'm dancing on stage, I don't see the audience. But I can feel your commitment. I can see your love for our class and respect and support for all of our work. Mr. Josh, Mr. Isaac, Madam Regina, it takes a whole team for us to provide you with a structured, professional presentation. Okay, so I appreciate your support. We have students, people out there who've been following us from day one. It's been 3 months. We started this end of the March. Okay, it's middle of June. I'm proud. I have to say, I'm proud. We've been able to do this for you in a consistent, professional manner. Very important. Everybody can do a week of classes. Everybody can do something sporadic and something pretty, something beautiful, but consistency counts. That is something that QF Academy proud to have. A consistency in training and a never wavering commitment to quality. That's why I want to introduce to you our beautiful summer intensive. It's going to have in-person component. Think about that, in-person. We're going to have allowed students into the studio. It's much needed after the months that we've been having. We needed this. The school needed, more than ever, the students need to be taught by the teachers at their face, giving instructions, corrections, and to feel the community, feeling of people again. Yeah, all teachers can't wait. They're excited. I know they're excited. Of course, we're going to do this in the utmost responsible, safe way. Absolutely, absolutely. With protocols, we have everything. But I can't wait to work with you in the studios. If you're interested, please apply. Send me an audition video. Okay, I needed to see it. I cannot let everybody just to come to take this intensive because the quality is very important. I need to take a look at you, and then we go from there. Because the space is limited, okay? Because we can only allow a certain amount of people in the studios. Please follow the link to provide me a video to audition, okay? And then I am going to be very happy to see you in the studios and work with you at a very close range, and we can create something very beautiful together, okay? All right, with that, port de bras. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much, Miss Regina. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. I will see you next class. Bye-bye. Oh, wait a minute. Two questions? Okay. I'll be more than happy. More than happy.
First question is, how do I make sure my techniques are correct when I'm not looking at the mirror? Like, for example, the foot or hip square and everything.
Good question. It's challenging. I need a mirror. Yeah, the mirror is an essential equipment in the studio. But the question is, when you don't have a mirror, you have to feel the position. Challenging, especially for young students. You have to feel. Couple things, for example, tendu, go to the front. Couple things, it's like a check mark off before the leg even goes out. I'll tell you what that check mark is. Your knee pulled up, bottom engaged. When I go to tendu front, I'm thinking one movement before anything else is the heel forward. Now, if you do this, three things: pull up your knee, engage your bottom, then move your heel before follow through with the tendu. You 85% of the time you're there. Okay, so checkpoint. Tendu to the back. Same thing. Pull up your knees, engage your bottom, move your toes first before tendu starts. You're pretty much there. So the check mark is preventing things go wrong. So especially when you don't have a mirror to help you to gauge, you have to create a checklist before, not after, before you approach the step. For example, plie. How do I make sure I'm turned up? Once again, your bottom have to be engaged. Knees already lined up with the toes. Okay? One thing you have to think about before you go down plie is not to hunch over the shoulder and not sticking your bottom back. Directly down, knees toward the toes. More likely, the turned out will be there for you when you think about those check marks before you approach the step. Unfortunately, you have to think about the steps a little bit more, especially now if you don't have a mirror. Okay? So think first before you do it. It will help you. Okay? Second one?
Yes, last question will be, this is from a teacher. I almost didn't see a passe ou jarre. Is it not used anymore? What's your opinion?
Passe where? Derriere?
Passe ou jarre.
Passe, in my opinion, has three positions. So it's widely used. It's passe front, side, and back. In my opinion, passe to the side is the most widely used position. To the side. That's where I need to be when I turn. I would passe front like this. Yeah? So nowadays, I teach students go to the side right away because that creates the turn down. And in my opinion, that passe in the side is prettier for me. So once again, passe front. If you're going to develop a devant, there's no need to go to the side. Passe front. When you go to the side, side. When you go to passe, develop it to the back, passe to the back. That three position is pretty much covers everything that we use today. Yeah? Okay? Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I appreciate your support and trust. Thank you.
Welcome to another live lesson by QF Academy. We really appreciate your trust and support. It is a pleasure to serve you during this challenging time. Before we get started, I'd like to invite you to apply our beautiful summer intensive training that we designed it just for you. The program will consist with virtual training and in-person training. It will be from July 13th through August 15th. 5 weeks of intensive training, 5 days a week, 6 hours a day. Please look at the link below. You will find all the information you need. Please know that the teachers will be our full-time, beautiful QF teachers along with international renowned guest teachers. It's going to be an exciting summer for you. Please apply. I'm looking forward to working with you. Thank you.